Okay, and welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks since the Darth Vader kit I did. It's next project time, and this time I'm going with something totally different. Now, with the Top Gun film coming out this year, rescheduled from last year due to COVID, I've decided to pick up a couple of the kits that represent the planes in the original Top Gun film, not the reissued ones from Revell and Airfix. Because the Revell ones, they've not had new moulds or anything. All they've got is a new box and a set of Top Gun decals, and the moulds are from the 90s. Well, I've picked up the 1991 version of this kit from Monogram. So here's the next project. Right, going over to my table. It is the 1991 version of the 148 F-14A Tomcat. This one is from the USS America, and it cost me 25 quid. Now the reissued ones on eBay for 148, them giving in essence of 50 quid plus, so I've saved myself 25 quid. So the box art's not too bad, little hypnosis there. It's 15.5 inches long once complete, according to this. It's made in 1991, and that's what it could look like if you did it to the USS America. I'm going to be doing this to Maverick off of the original Top Gun film. So I've got my bag of bits. I'm not going to explain all those. You get one pilot, and I've got some aftermarket pilots. There's your clear canopy, and your top and bottom of the fuselage. Now this ain't no small kit. It's bigger than my hand. The only problem is, this didn't come with any decals. So what I've done is I've picked up some decals off eBay, 148 scale conversion for Top Gun. The seller also does these in 172. So you've got this one, you've got the A4, which serves as Jesters and Vipers planes, and then you've got the F5 that served as the MiG-28. He also does the decals for those. So you've got the various squadrons. You get Maverick Squadron, you get Iceman Squadron, and you get what's his name, Cougar Squadron. You get all the numbers for the various squadrons as well. You get helmet decals for Maverick and Goose. Also the ships that they were based on. And then you get the names. So you got Mavericks, Goose, Merlin, Iceman, Slider and Cougar. You also get some decals for the instrumentation. The only problem with this, because I haven't got no decals, I'm going to be missing all the no step decals and the rescue decals and the danger decals. But going over to my settee, my sofa, I've also picked up the A4 for Jester and Viper. I've also picked up the F5 that represents the MiG-28. So you've got your decals. I'm probably going to end up scanning this decal sheet so I can have the rescue decals and probably some of the danger decals and some of these as well, the warning no step decals. I've also got some on the F5 sheet as well, so I could probably scan them into my computer and reprint those off. So with that being said, it's time to get cracking on. Right, I've started work on the Tomcat now. Steps 1 through 3. So step 1 is just basically the cockpit tub, gluing in the front console and the rear console. So I've done that. And then once that glue dried, I then primed it. And you can see all the lovely detail on the raised bits of the consoles. So that's all that done, that's all lovely and primed. Step 2 is where you mount it into the top part of the fuselage. I don't need to explain that at the moment. And then you've got step 3, which is the 2 flight seats. So on each flight seat you've got the middle part of the seat, and then you've got 2 panels on the side, so you glue those down. And then you get the top of the seat with the emergency canopy rings, so you've got to glue that piece on. That's one piece, and that just sits out the back there. So these two are more primed, so that's that sorted. Now, if you remember, I said I bought some aftermarket pilots. I did. So here they are. Here's all my aftermarket pilots. Them 3D printed. I got 4 of these figures off eBay. I think there was £5, and they're not too bad actually. You could see they have to be sanded down and tidied up. So putting them over there. So here's me sanded down, tidied up and primed figure. Comes all in one piece. You ain't got to glue the arms on or nothing, so he don't look too bad. And I'll be sticking him in the front seat. The trouble is, I have to put him in the seat and then put the seat and the pilot in the cockpit, because he's slightly bigger. He is 1/48 scale, but he's slightly bigger than the kit supply pilot. Now with the kit supply pilot, I've had to do a bit of surgery on his legs, and I haven't glued in the arm yet. Because on the rear, the kit only as you put the pilot in the front seat and leaving the rear empty, so that they haven't really considered how to get the pilot in there. And once you put the seat in, because I've had to, I've had to cut out a bit of the seat here at the back, because and sand in between that channel there, because this is a very tight fit in the rear. And to get the pilot in, like I said, I've had to cut his legs off and put him in. And here's the legs here. There's 1. And there's 2. So I'll be gluing those in from the inside once he's glued into place. Because that's the only way I can get him in. I cannot get him in with the legs on, because I don't know if you could tell, there's not much room. Once you put the flight seat in, there's not much room to get his legs in. So that's why I've had to cut them and then put them in from the back later on. But that's where I'm sitting at the moment. Right, welcome back. I've done all the detailing on the interior cockpit. If you remember when I left you, all this was just primed. So you got the 2 flight seats. I've painted and detailed those. You got light olive green for the seat, grey for the seat belts, silver for the seat belt clips. You got some goblin green in there as well. So that's those. Turning those over to the side. Picked out all the detail there with some grey and some greens. I've also done the release handle in the 24 Humbrol trainer yellow. For the actual canopy release pulls, or the seat release pulls, I just painted those in the white and where the red is, and then just painted the yellow for the actual release pulls, and then you've got the backing part there, which is just the red on top of the white. So that's the seats done. Goosey's pilot figure, if you remember, I haven't put that arm on yet, and I'm gonna have to shorten that arm slightly, and I've had to cut his legs off to get him in. So I've just painted that in the NATO olive, Revell 36146, and just picked out the details with some grey. You got the tube for the air, the oxygen mask, so that's in the anthracite. The actual mask itself is in dark green. Shame it didn't have a open face instead of the actual face shield, so I've just painted that black. Helmet, I've just painted that in red, and then put the decals on, that custom Top Gun sheet, because it did say on the instructions to paint the helmet red, then just put the decals on, so that's that. So you got the front pattern there, and you got the rear pattern on here. So Goosey's figure's all done. As far as his arms and legs go, there's all these bits of the arm and legs. I've detailed all them, so once Goosey's in his seat and in the cockpit, I can actually put them on. Maverick's figure is one of those aftermarket figures that I bought and I showed you. So again, painted all that. Now with the helmet, it tells you to paint the helmet gloss white, put the decals on, and then I just painted round him in midnight blue. It ain't perfect. Just trying to get to focus. It ain't perfect, but it'll do. So I'll just put those on, microset, microsol, and just painted around that. You've got the rear pattern as well. So that's that done. Again, painted the face mask part of it in the dark green. You got the eye shields as well, that's just black. Just picked out all that detail. Cockpit itself, painted that in the light grey. I couldn't get the decals to work on the raised panels, the main console panels, because they were too raised and too deep, so I just saw I couldn't get them to work, so I just painted them on. Just painted black, and just picked out some of the dials and that in white and silver. You got the 2 screens there in the fluorescent green. You got the 3 screens on the rear, just fluorescent green. And again, just picked out them with some silver, because I'm very limited on the cockpit, to be honest. It ain't probably like the Tamiya version, which is probably really detailed, or the aftermarket cockpits you can buy, because as you know, I model on a budget. So that's all that done. It's all right. You're not going to really see much of it anyway once it's in. So that's the interior done now. So I've just got to glue all this together. Right, welcome back. Cockpit's all finished now. So I'll start with the rear pilot area. So I glued the seat in first, pushed it right down, glued that in, let that dry. I then glued the armless, legless torso of Goose into his seat, let that dry. Then you can probably just make out, there's the one leg and there's the other leg. So before I put the Maverick figure in, I then pushed the legs in from the rear of the console, because as you know, I couldn't get it in with the little gap I had. So I just pushed those in, manoeuvred them into place with my tweezers, and you can probably just make out there the line where they meet. So with my tweezers, I pushed them into the final positions to meet the top half of the leg, and then just put the glue in there and let that dry. Then you've got the lower portion of his arm. You remember when I cut it off there? So I had to trim it slightly to get it in and sand it. So I just put a drop of glue on the bottom of his top half of the arm, and then just push the arm into place, let that dry. And you can't actually tell where I've cut it off. And then the other arm, which you glue in as a whole, you can see it's arched up and he's touching the top part of the console, because he's actually supposed to be down here a bit more. But I would have had to cut the arm in two and then sanded that down. But I like that position because it looks like he's actually waving to the guys on the deck of the aircraft carrier. So that's that. With the front pilot figure, which is Maverick, I rested the pilot into the seat before I glued him in. So he was just loose, and then manoeuvred each leg to the support arm of the console there. Once I've got that in, I then brought him down and pushed forward slightly to get the seat in. Once the seat was in, I then pushed it back into the square gap here that the actual seat rests in, and then just glued it down. And I think that looks really nice. So that's the cockpit all complete. Right, just a heads up, I've had a bit of a problem mounting the completed cockpit inside the top half of the fuselage. Because on step 2 of the plans, it tells you to mount the empty cockpit with the consoles in the underneath first. Now when I did this, it fitted perfectly, but when I was dry fitting it with the pilot seats and the pilots, I couldn't get it in, it wouldn't have it because of me custom pilot figure. So that's why I put it all together first. Step 3, it tells you to put the seats together, then it tells you to put the seats in from step 2 where you glue that in. You've got to get them in, but again with my custom figure I couldn't do it, wouldn't have it. Then step 3, then it tells you to put your pilot, your kit supplied pilot, which I've used for the rear, in there. You're going to struggle getting that in. The only problem being, you've got the centre piece here of the top part of the fuselage. I've had to take it out. Going back to the plans, the front seat wouldn't go in there, and if I pulled it forward, the actual rear pilot would have actually been touching that. His face would have literally been kissing the back wall of this section here. So what I've had to do is I've had to cut it out. So I got my grinding wheel on my Dremel and just ran it along the line of the panel, got it out. But then I realised once I got these in and glued them in, I couldn't get it back in again. So what I've had to do is I've had to cut that the dashboard cover, whatever you want to call it. I had to cut it into 4 pieces. So you'll have a side wall here, a side wall here. Once those are dry, then I've got to glue the roof on, and then probably the backrest to the front pilot figure. So just be wary of this heads up on the fitment issue for the cockpit.